That's right. Who let the dogs out? Penny's on TV, on radio here this morning. That's right. How you doing, Penny? We're even wearing matching sweaters. So, I mean, if you want to tune in and see something so cute, see Penny. Say hi, Penny. Hey, how you doing, everybody? We're just doing a little screen test here this morning, so I thought you might enjoy seeing Princess Penny on the radio. Yes, yes, yes. Say hi. Hi, everybody. She lifts her little paw up, and what does she expect? She expects to get paid for it. So if you're on the radio, you're not going to be able to see this. But if you are on Facebook Live, I believe you're seeing this morning. Penny was all excited to put on her little sweater dress here this morning, so I had to wear something matchy-patchy, so I'm in pink today. Yesterday in green. Oh, you like to say hi. Penny wants everybody to know that she's on the radio. She has sat there and watched me for over a year, haven't you, Penny? That's right. So we're going to work on her routine. She's even got a mic here, Penny. Would you like to say something here this morning to us, or are you not talking here this morning? No, I'm saying hi. Isn't that enough? All right, well, this is Craziness, Cuteness Overload right here on WCRS. Hope you're going to tune in and see Princess Penny right here live on Facebook. That's right. She is something else. And last night we did a late promo on it, and she seemed to enjoy it. So I said, well, let's hook her up and get her on the air this morning. She didn't want to wear her headset. She does have this cute pair of headsets here. I'll just show them to you. Can you see them? Yeah, they're pink. So she has these headsets. We got to be working on her headsets too. But today, it's just, I think, enough to be on the radio, isn't it, Penny? Yes? What would you like to talk about? How we're going to spend the day outside with my Frisbee? Yes, that's what I think would be good. All right, well, let's get started here. I'm not going to let the Princess Penny steal the whole show. Anyways, love to have you join us. Let's see. Penny saying hi. Hi this morning. This morning on WCRS. Yes, won't you join us here this morning on Facebook Live. Yep. We're having a good time. Penny's having a good time. Look, she's even getting ready to say something. She's got her nose on the mic here this morning, don't you, Penny? I know, it's kind of overwhelming, isn't it, to have a mic in front of you to talk? Well, anyways, we're right here on WCRS, just checking out everything that's going on. Penny goes, this is exhausting, Ann. All right, well, anyways, we got to get started. So, Penny, if you want to say something else, you just chime in, and I'll be sure to make sure that you get to say it to the folks here. Let's see, what have I got in my pocket? Maybe something that will keep you happy? Oh, yeah, happy. Here you go. All right, this is WCRS with Ann and now Penny right here live on the radio. Make sure you check that out. All right, we were out early this morning for our... we were out this morning on our walk. As we were walking in the woods, you hear all this noise and everything. And here we go. It was the deer in the woods. We had disturbed the deer. Yes, we had. We had disturbed the deer. All right. Well, I'm Ann Heller. Let's go ahead and check the weather. It's still pretty chilly out there. 35 degrees. Feels like 30. It was cold, wasn't it? Yep. And we're looking for a high today of 53, a low tonight of 51. And let's see, that's for today. Thursday, pumping it up to a high of 65, low of 41. Friday, a high of 76, low of 52. Saturday, a high a high of 82, low of 57. Sunday, a high of 88, low of 64. Yes, it's going to be nice. So Penny is right here with us. We just had Stephanie say, "Oh, hello there." She's the best co-host, so observant and quiet. Yes, because she likes being paid with treats. Yes. Oops, I said the magic word. All right. This is probably going to be a show about nothing. No, we got good stuff to talk about here. All right, Penny, are you ready to get started with the show? Yeah, I think so. Do you have anything else you want to say? No. All right. Penny and I are right here having a good time. Hope you'll join us. Hope you'll check out the video. If you can't check out Facebook Live now, you know you can go back after. I know you can go, but you can go back after on WCRS, which is where we do our Facebook Live shows from. You can go back after that and do that. And after 30 days or after tomorrow, maybe Thursday or Friday, it'll be up on our website, WCRS 1450am.net. So this is Penny here this morning. Notice she's got a pink sweater. She's got a sweater dress on, actually, and I just have a pink sweater. We decided to color coordinate. It just happened. All right, anyways, other people are commenting. I can be bribed too. Okay. Hey, yesterday afternoon, I did something I haven't done in years. Went with a friend with my friend Diane, up to Dairy Queen, and we had these delicious afternoon treats. Oh my God, they were so fabulous. I just wanted to do a shout out and a plug for Dairy Queen. If you're looking for a after school snack, something really unique, I had, it was a chocolate toffee brownie sundae to die for. I can't go back. Anyways, Penny goes, if you take me, it'd be no problem. All right, let's get started here on what we've got going. We got the weather out there. My goodness. We've got lots of topics to talk about. Yes, I'm trying to read oh yes, the tax bill. I wanted to talk about the tax bill this morning. I did. I wanted to talk about the tax bill. I also thought that Penny and I are trying to figure out where we could go on some trips together. And one of the things that I read about this morning, or was checking out this morning, was the, let's see, where is it? All right. Do I have it here? I saw it early this morning, and I wanted to go back and check it out. There's a statewide poll, all this stuff. It was about staying in hobbit houses. You could stay in a hobbit house. I can't find it now. I'll have to go back and see if I can find that. It was promoting some place to travel to, and it was hobbit houses. And I was like, oh my God, this is what Penny and I could do. Go stay in a hobbit house. Stay in real life hobbit house in these 10 locations. Okay, I found it, Penny. Maybe we can go. Stay in real-life hobbit house in these 10 locations across the U.S. Yes, this is in, okay, this one isn't too far away. Fletcher, North Carolina. China Grove, North Carolina. Asheville, North Carolina. Okay, there are vacation rentals, and then there are vacation rentals. If you're a J.R. Tolkien fan, then you need to add one of these hobbit houses in the U.S. to your vacation plans. Each of these unique earthen homes will give you that Middle-earth vibe and a chance to live out your Lord of the Rings. Penny, would you like to go stay in a hobbit house? Hobbit? Would you like to go stay in a hobbit house? Hobbit? No? Okay. All right. Well, anyways, there is one in Asheville. Let's check that one out. Um, Dragon's Knoll is a dreamy little hobbit house in North Carolina that's only 10 minutes to downtown Asheville and only 15 minutes to the Biltmore House. The dwelling can accommodate up to 4 guests, 1 bedroom, and a pull-down sofa in the living room, but it's ideal for 2 people. Okay, Hobbit houses, we got to check those out, Penny. Hobbit houses, 10 locations, and 3 of them are in North Carolina. What does that say about North Carolina, folks? Maybe they have hobbits there. All right, let's get started. Let's talk about some serious stuff. I'm being a little silly this morning. I got my partner here. I've got a radio partner here again. Penny is right here with us. We've got, what did we want to talk about here this morning? I have no idea. Okay, this is coming up. Let's see. This is something I wanted to tell you about. The Lawrence County Republican Club will play host to the architect of Project 2025. That's right. The Lawrence County is playing host to U.S. Senate candidate running against Lindsey Graham. Paul Daines will meet local voters on March 24th. So that is, next Tuesday, I believe. Paul Daines, of course, is a candidate. They're hosting him at the 2026 election season, continues to gain momentum across South Carolina. They will have him there Tuesday, March 24th from 5:30 to 6:30 at the Lawrence County Library. This free event is open to the public and will give community members the opportunity to hear directly from Daines and learn about his campaign. I don't know whether his wife will be with them or not. The last time I saw them a couple of weeks ago, his wife was very, very pregnant and was due to have that baby any time. What's this? Senator Graham announces water tank funding for Lawrence County. Isn't that interesting? Okay. And that's another article. I wonder when that came out, just out of curiosity. Did that just come out? Oh, my goodness. Yes. Posted Wednesday, March 18th. And so this is going to be a very interesting campaign. Here we have Paul Daines, who is running for Lindsey Graham's seat. And over there, this is from the Lawrence paper, Senator Lindsey Graham's office sends out, and it's posted on March 18th, so it just dropped over there. As a veteran who served 33 years in the United States Air Force, Air National Guard, and Reserves, I am clear-eyed that my number one job as your United States Senator is the safety of our citizens. I am equally driven, however, to provide needed dollars for South Carolina. Do you think it has anything to do with Paul Daines coming to talk there in Lawrence there at the library? He goes on and talks about, as a chairman of the Budget Committee and senior member of the Appropriation and Judicial Committees, I've been able to deliver federal dollars to our state for critical needs that address everything from cutting-edge medical equipment and addressing statewide nursing shortages, blah, 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 all the things we're dealing with. In fact, just this term alone, I have secured over $1.3 billion in direct spending to South Carolina and $715 million. I guess no, $510,195 since fiscal year 2024. Had I not secured those funds, this money would have undoubtedly been sent to nameless Washington bureaucrat who could care less about our community. I wasn't going to let this happen. I would say Lindsey Graham has just begun to fight, folks. I wanted to highlight a small sample of the work I'm doing in your community. And this, of course, remember, is to the Lawrences in the Lawrence paper. You deserve nothing less than understanding of how these dollars are helping you instead of being handed over to a Washington bureaucrat or being sent to child care in Minnesota, child care in California. During the most recent funding cycle, I secured $4.42 million in federal funding to support the design and construction of a new 2 million gallon water storage and purification tank for the Lawrence County Water and Sewer Commissioner's water treatment plant. Okay, I believe this project will improve water quality, and then it goes on and on. Okay, Greenwood, what are we asking for? Since Lindsey Graham is in a giving mode, what's Lindsey Graham going to give to Greenwood County? Notice Penny doesn't even care. No, you don't. Okay. Well, this is most interesting, I think. If you are someone who has an idea of things we need, it looks like Lindsey Graham is in a donating mood, getting money for South Carolina. Most interesting to me, and I know we will see him because he always does this, it is his MO, is that we don't see Lindsey Graham very much around the, around the state, but all of a sudden we will see Lindsey Graham popping up everywhere. But I find it most interesting that the day that they're announcing that Paul Daines is coming to Lawrence next week, and then this week, and then he also on the same day of the announcement, he's announcing that he has gotten this dollars for Lawrence. Kudos to Lawrence. Kudos for them for getting this. But don't you find politics just so fascinating? I do. So that's a little story that I thought you also might like. Also coming over there from the Lawrence at Presbyterian College. I am very interested in this and hope that I can get over there at least for a little bit of it. Presbyterian College will play host to the South Carolina Supreme Court. This is a real opportunity, folks. This will be the Presbyterian College welcomes the Supreme Court of South Carolina, March 31st and April Fool's Day. All right. Presbyterian College is hosting the Supreme Court of South Carolina Sessions and free legal clinic during a 2-day visit. The Palmetto Leader Mobile Law Office will offer free wills and powers of attorneys for qualifying residents. I don't know what you have to be a qualifying resident, but anyways, let's see what else it says here. I had this on my notes to talk about today. So let's see, where's the rest of the article? This, I think, is just fascinating and would love to go over there. And that, of course, is the idea is that you can actually go see it. Well, where's the rest of the article? All right, we'll go back here. I know I already saved the article, so I don't actually have to have it from there. But that is all in the Lawrence paper. Here it is right here. Yep, take it away. Read full article. Here we go. Well, maybe not. I know the article is in here. I've had it for this was yesterday. Oh. Well, it looks like I'll have to get, here it is. When the Supreme Court of South Carolina convenes a special term at Presbyterian College, the event will offer more than a rare chance to watch the state's highest court in action. It will also bring free legal services to local residents and highlight the real-world issues that come before the court. The Supreme Court will hold 2 days of oral arguments in Belk Auditorium on March 31st and April 1st. hearing 4 cases and answering questions from students after each session. Proceedings will begin at 10 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. each day, giving students, educators, and community members an inside look at the appellate process and the role of the judiciary in South Carolina government. In addition to the court sessions, they will also have their mobile legal clinic that will provide free legal assistance to area residents. So as we said, they will be doing free wills and power of attorney. The law office will be parked outside the Harrington Peachtree Center of the Presbyterian College campus from 10 to 2 on March 31st. So anyways, I think that's pretty cool. The court will hear case Antoinette Moore individually and as a personal representative of the estate of David J. Wilson versus Green's Grocery and Mohammed A. Yosef. The case centers on a fatal shooting at a convenience store, whether immunity is granted to a store employee under South Carolina's Protection of Persons and Property Acts, also shields the store owner and business from civil liability. Now that should be very cool because that is something that we quite often hear about, right? The court will hear that case. Now that is on March 31st at 10 a.m. At Session 2 in consolidated cases involving Quinteris Javon Carmichael and Turek Jaquan Johnson Epps, the court will consider whether a trial judge committed reversible error by refusing to individually poll jurors after the guilty verdict in a murder case. The defendants argue that denying this request violated their legal rights and warrants a new trial. Ooh, there's another good one, another murder trial, folks. Now, that is both on March 31st, the first one at 10 a.m., the second one at 11:30. On April 1st, the court will hear Brian Azaki versus the state of South Carolina, a post-conviction relief case involving a man sentenced to death for the 1997 killing of a South Carolina highway patrol officer. This gentleman, Alecki, argues he should not face the death penalty because he is intellectually disabled, while the state maintained the lower court rejected that claim. And that's on April Fool's Day, folks. That's the first one. And the second one, Maurice Roberts versus the state of South Carolina. The court will examine whether a defendant's Sixth Amendment right to effective counsel was violated when his attorney failed to object to jury instructions regarding intent in an attempted murder charge. So there you go. That is very, very cool. What do you think about that? It is open to the public. You can go to this. All sessions are in the Belk Auditorium, are free and open to the public, offering the community a chance to witness appellate arguments and observe the judicial branch at work. You know, truthfully, other than our local court, and I've never really spent that much time there, thank goodness. And every time I get picked for a juror, they say, "Oh, Ann Eller, you're out of here." So I've never really, other than on TV, I think that would be fascinating. What do you say, Penny? I'm not interested. Okay, she is not interested. All right, so that's a little bit about something I thought. That's a little bit about something that I really thought was pretty interesting for us all to know about. So there you go. There you go. There's a lot going on. A lot going on. But that was something I thought was important. I tell you what else is important. This afternoon at 5 o'clock, we will be sitting down to have a intercession, update from Representative John McCravey, talking about all the goings on down there in Columbia. They are on a week. They're having a week off this week. So And I'm sure each and every one of them would tell us that is not a week off, that they are very, very busy. And I know they are, and they're all enjoying having that opportunity to be away from the legislature. But we are going to have him on this afternoon. Of note, this is a huge, and I mean a huge announcement here this morning. We are going to have State's Attorney Alan Wilson on the show. What did I do with my calendar? What is it? Next Monday. But it's going to be a very special pop-up show. I hope it's going to happen. You know, these things, you get them planned, and then, oops, and we're sorry, something happened. But we're supposed to have him next Monday at 7:15 at night. 7:15 at night. What do you think about that? 7:15 at night, we are going to be doing a special pop-up. State's Attorney Alan Wilson will be coming through. You know he is on the hunt for the governorship. So if you have any questions, I would love to hear from you. 864-332-9355. That's 864-332-9355. Love to hear from you right here on WCRS. But wait, there's more. That's more. That's right, because on March 31st, we have scheduled at 9:30 in the morning, Ralph Norman. So, you know, when I talk about being the voice of Greenwood, I'm the voice of South Carolina, too, folks. So would love to hear from you if you have any questions. Ralph Norman on the 31st. Alan Wilson, 7:15 at night. We will be going live and, of course, on the radio for both of those, and just wanted you to know about that. So that is pretty darn cool. But this afternoon, we'll get the real goods this afternoon. John McCravey has just refiled to run again as representative for, District 13. District 13. So you have it all right here live on WCRS. So if you got a question for John McCravey, great time, just 864-332-9355. The beauty of our text and voice line is leave a text, leave a voice, it turns it into a text, and we'll have it right during the show, So let's see. What does Chris have to say? He had something to say here. He says, I just found out that the Lander Film Festival will be playing all 17 film entries in its entirety on the day of the festival, Saturday, March 21st. And, of course, that means Chris's video that he did, his short movie, will be included in that, too. I know he's excited about that. Chris always is out there trying to do good things, and congratulations. So, what else do we have out here? We have more comments coming in. We got lots of interaction this morning, folks. See what you do, Penny? She goes, I'm bored with this. Look at her. Are you awake? Look at that cute little skirt she's wearing. Can you see her skirt? Yes, she's so cute. Anyways, she goes, I'm bored. I got all dressed up for nothing. Nothing. All right, let's see. What do we have here? What do we got? Oh. All right, okay. We still are nowhere on the shutdown. Evidently, what I had heard is the Democrats had sent a way that they would agree to signing off on this, but so far it's falling on, I guess, deaf ears on the Republican side. I don't know. This thing with the government, I really think, to me, one of the best things that we could do is if there's a shutdown, the legislature and the Senate does not get paid. How about that? I think that would be a real way to change up things. So do you agree? I think it would be an awesome way to make a difference. I wanted to talk about Warren Buffett made a comment. I think I posted it on one of my pages. He said he knew how to balance the budget. Every time that the budget that the deficit was 3% or more, that the legislature, the Congress, and the Senate doesn't get paid. He said it would balance every time after that. Well, think about it, folks. Why didn't I think of that, right? Why didn't I think of that? Okay. This is something that Greenwood County put out there, the Stonecrest Farm Rail Site. Greenwood County, this was yesterday, they put this out, and I got to say, I got to go back. I got to catch up. I did not watch the county council meeting last night, so I got to admit I didn't watch it, but I am going to go back and watch it. Okay, but Greenwood County is proud to announce that the Stonecrest Farm Rail Site has been officially designated a CSX Select Site, one of only 12 in South Carolina and the only state site in the upstate South Carolina. This prestigious designation recognizes the property as a top-tier industrial site with direct rail access, exceptional logistics advantages, and strong developmental potential. The Stonecrest Farm Rail Site, located at 1641 Emerald Road, offers 112 contiguous developmental acres with abundant utilities at the property line in a long-established industrial corridor. Its surrounding land uses are highly compatible with industrial rail activity and are supported by over 50 years of community acceptance. Notice they had to put that in there, community acceptance. With all the things that have been going on in county council, I understand why they put that in there. It's a line that I just happened to notice. Yes, okay. And are supported by over 50 years of community acceptance. Well, 50 years, things change, guys. Who knows what's going to happen on this now, right? This combination makes it a premier location for companies whose operations rely on efficient, reliable rail service. So this is something evidently they've been working on. It's come to fruition, and it says the CSX Select Site program evaluates properties across a wide range of criteria, including rail adjacency, utility infrastructure, and completion of environmental studies. Only 6% of CSX-served sites earn this designation, giving companies confidence in a Greenwood County's ability to support industrial growth. Stonecrest Farm Rail Site selection as a CSX Select Site reinforces Greenwood County's strategy for developing high-quality industrial sites to attract and retain businesses that bring long-term economic benefits to the region, provided we don't give away the farm when we're making these deals, like all these gimmies that they give, like lower tax rates, not having to pay any tax, et cetera, et cetera. You get my drift. But that is kudos, congratulations. That is good to have sites that are good for rail, and of course to have the commitment of CSX. That is good too. So congratulations to Greenwood County for announcing and making that completion come true. There's only 12 sites, and CSX is very tight on their approving a site as that. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, but the one thing I don't want to hear, I'll just go on the record right now. Are you listening, Penny? I just want to say, I don't want. So pretty soon they'll be saying, we got an interstate coming right through here, Ann, and you'll have plenty of access to everything. One of the nice things about not having access to everything, it does help us stay a little separated. But that's the next thing we'll hear, that they've got to put a that they've got to put an interstate in here and everybody will be going, but no, we don't want the interstate, because when you really think about it, do you want an interstate coming right up to your door? I think we are good to go as far as that goes. All right, that is a little bit more about what I wanted to say. I wanted to tell you, if you are interested at all in what Rom Reddy is out there doing, he is having his campaign is calling it Ready for Revolution. That's interesting. I'm going to tell you what, I think what am I going to say? The slickness of this campaign is going to be amazing. Slickness of this campaign is going to be amazing. I don't know whether he'll come over here to Greenwood on WCRS. Maybe I can get a call in. I'd really like to. But he is going to have a rally in Greenville on March 23rd and one in Spartanburg on March 24th. So we'll see how that goes. Greenville rally, March 23rd, 6 p.m. at the Hotel Hartness. The Spartanburg rally is March 24th, 6 p.m. at the Spartanburg Marriott. It says these are a chance to connect, get inspired, and be part of something bigger than politics as usual. It says bring your friends, bring your energy. The revolution starts now. You can go to Eventbrite, links below, but also check out readyforgovernor.com. Ready for Governor, REDDY. So I am just fascinated by somebody who was not involved in politics, but in truth, I think if, and you know, he's probably not going to be. When he started Doge SC, he probably already had this seed in the back of his head that if this went well with Doge SC and he could garner the power that he has garnered as far as making legislators think about what they're doing, and that's all I'm saying, think about what they're doing, then maybe this is something he would like to pursue. So I think that just in the last few weeks I've decided about, no, this has been coming for a while. So I just thought you'd like to know about that. Also, today is the 18th. On Friday, March 20th, from 9 to 11 at the Little River Multicultural Center, they will be giving out the Greenwood County monthly free food distribution. This is from the Second Harvest Food Bank. So if you have food insecurities, if you could use some help with your budget, please go there. Friday, March 20th. You don't have to get out of the car. You don't have to fill out any paperwork. You just have to be there, and it is on a first-come, first-served basis. So that is Friday, March 20th at the Little River Multicultural Center. You are watching WCRS. I tell you what, a lot of people commented about my crazy hat yesterday for St. Patty's Day. Oh, Lord, we had a good time. And then going out and having that little treat in the middle of the afternoon, that was really nice. I have not done something like that in forever. I did notice Dairy Queen gets a lot of after-school traffic, though, because we were sitting inside there just having our little treat, and it was great. All right, what else have we got? I got more to talk about, but what else are we going to talk about? I think we better check this out and see what else is happening here this morning. In fact, I think what we should do... Yes, I think we're going to do that. Let's take a quick commercial break here on WCRS, live on the radio, live on Facebook. I'm not going to say that. People wouldn't think that's funny. Okay, I won't say that. All right, I'll keep it to myself. All right, let's hear some quick ads. We'll be right back. You are listening to WCRS. Don't you go away right here. I'm glad you're here with me this morning. And let's see if I can get the right one. Yes, here we go. Take it away.
This March, share the love of reading with the Greenwood YMCA's Children's Book Drive. Donate a brand new children's book and help support youth development programs in our community. And here's the best part. New members pay a $0 joiner's fee. That's right. Bring in a new children's book during the month of March and we'll waive the joiner's fee. Already a member? Donate a book and receive a special bookmark plus entry into a drawing for a free gift. Help us celebrate reading, learning, and community all month long. Visit the Greenwood YMCA today and help put a great book into a child's hands. The Y. There's no place like this place.
I'm Roxanne Lindholm, the local coordinator of Child Evangelism Fellowship, Lakelands District. I would like to invite you to a free lunch so you can hear how the Lord is working in the lives of children at our fundraising banquet. The banquet will be held on Saturday, March 28th from noon to 2 p.m. at Harris Baptist Church, and donations will be accepted. Call or text 864-554-8290 to reserve a spot at the banquet by March 20th. Again, 864-554-8290.
We're back with our 6th annual Hodges Outdoor Spring Festival. I'm Tammy Baber with Hodges Cokesbury Fire Department, inviting you to save the dates April 24th and 25th. Friday night, enjoy classic country with Kyle Antone and the Stormfront Band. Saturday morning, let's kick it off for the kids with our Foam Frenzy from 11 to 1. Come out and enjoy the fun. Ride, taste, shop, and stay for the great sounds of Motown as we welcome back Odyssey Band and Show. Join us for free family fun. See you in Hodges, and a huge thanks to our stage sponsor, the Fun Factory. Interested in sponsorship opportunities? Call me, Tammy Baber, 864-505-9911. Oh, don't forget the big bonus day for rides, Sunday, April 26th from 1 to 6.
Hi, my name is Gianna DeLeon from Greenwood High School. My fellow Palmetto Pride Youth Ambassadors and I are inviting you and your family to participate in our contest and cleanup on Saturday, March 28th from 11 to 1 at the Greenwood Library. Join us in games and fun before the cleanup, and then see how much of a difference you can make in our community and earn cool prizes. Please register on the Keep Greenwood County Beautiful Facebook page. Remember, March 28th from 11 to 1 at the Greenwood Library. See you there. And remember, be part of the solution, not the pollution.
Get ready for the sweetest day of the year. Dairy Queen's Free Cone Day is back.
Yay! It's Thursday, March 19th.
Join us at your local DQ for a free small vanilla cone, no strings attached. Whether you're celebrating a sweet moment or just craving a classic, there's no better time to treat yourself. It's Free Cone Day at Dairy Queen. Don't miss it.
Yay! It's Thursday, March 19th at your local Dairy Queen right here on the 72 bypass.
See you there for free ice cream.
Oh, that's right. We're back. We got to finish up here this morning. Penny? Are you there, Penny? She's not paying attention to me at all. Penny? Are you alive? Oh, there she is. Look, isn't she cute? Penny, you look so cute here this morning, all settled in your chair. So nice to have her right up here with me. Yeah, as long as she's quiet. All right, let's finish up with a few things here this morning. This really is the first show that Penny has done. So we're excited to welcome her right here on WCRS. Just had something else to get my day started here this morning. Penny, do you have anything to say? You want to say anything? Not going to say anything at all, are you? Okay. All right, we'll get the mic out of her way. All right, she's a little tired. Okay, yeah, she always gets to sleep while I get to do all the work here. Let's see, we got the Lander Film Festival going on Saturday, the 16th annual Lander University Film Festival hosts the short film screening and award ceremony starting at 4 p.m. in the Abney Cultural Center. The event is free and open to the public. Music. They've got a lot going on, really starts today, but that'll be the culmination on Saturday at Lander. Wednesday, let's see, they've got Bluegrass. Where's that? At the Newberry Opera House. Hey, I did see Joni Mitchell. Oh my God, Joni Mitchell is coming to the Newberry Opera House. I think it's on April 1st. I wondered if it was an April Fool's Day thing. But anyways, Joni Mitchell is coming to the Newberry Opera House. I may have to check that one out. You know, I got so many places to go and see. I don't know if I can do this show. But then again, it creates great stuff to report back to you on the radio. So, but that is April 1st. But this weekend, it is Bluegrass in Morris. Well, actually, tonight, 7:30, Bluegrass with Sam Grisman Project and Peter Rowan at the Newberry Opera House. They've got some other stuff going on. Let's see. I wanted to tell you about the Humane Society Spring Festival this Saturday from 11 to 3. We Three Inflatables presents the Humane Society of Greenwood Spring Festival. Enjoy food trucks, vendors, and furry friends. That, of course, is at the Humane Society, which is 2820 Airport Road, and you can visit their website, greenwoodhumanesociety.org. Over in Abbeville, the Doobie Brothers tribute will be at Abbeville Saturday. Abbeville Opera House hosts the Brotherhood, a Doobie Brothers tribute band. Show is at 7:30, and you can get your tickets through the Abbeville Opera House and through another site also. So, Blessing of the Bikes. This is always really exciting, I think. From 2 to 5 is rescheduled date for the 18th annual Greenwood Blessings of the Bikes. Cost is free. Riders depart from the parking lot of Hobby Lobby in Greenwood and ride motorcycles to First Mount Moriah Baptist Church. Cyclists host this event to begin the spring motorcycle riding season with a time for fellowship and prayers for safe travels. You know, that is one thing, that it is springtime, and that means we'll see a lot more bikes on the road. So please, 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 y'all be careful out there. It is just horrible, some of the accidents that we know about and have seen over the years. So that's a few of the things that are going on. And if you have something else you'd like me to put a mention out there, I would love to do that. Do want to remind you that coming up, this is huge, folks. The breaking ground on the Railroad Historical Center Depot. That is Thursday, April 2nd at 3:30 p.m. We will be there with bells on. That's right. 908 South Main Street. This depot will be representative of the seaboard passenger depots of the early 1900s and will be a bright addition to Main Street in Greenwood. One goal of this project is to make this historical treasure available to as many people as possible. You know, there are several sites in South Carolina, but not a lot. And it is to have that treasure. I'm sure Angel Adams would be quite ecstatic for all the renovation work that was done on those old cars and the dilapidated house that was falling apart back there. If she was here today to see what is happening, I know that she would be ecstatic to see that this type of activity had happened in Greenwood, and something that she truly appreciated has been restored. The cars are all restored. The grounds are beautiful. So now they're adding the historic Railroad Depot Center. Let's see, they are going to be telling through exhibits and interpretations of the huge role that railroad played in the economic and cultural development of our region. We anticipate doubling our current 3,500 annual visitors and will benefit stores, restaurants, hotels, and add significantly to the prosperity of our county. This project is funded by the 2016 Greenwood County Capital Sales Project Tax Fund, the Greenwood County Hospitality Tax, and the David Family Foundation. So this is going to be April 2nd at 3:30 p.m. at the Historic Center there. So that is pretty, pretty darn cool. And I want you and anybody else you can invite to be there. What else do we have here? I have more, but I have more. That's right. Coming up not this weekend, but next weekend. Next Level Fitness, or Next Level, the Ultimate Showdown, CMW Wrestling, presented by the Carolina Main Event Wrestling will be at the Abbeville Civic Center. March 28th, admission $10 for ages 12 and up, and ages 6 to 12 are $5. Kids under 6 are free. Gates open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7. And let's see, Cat Daddy Scott Pierce will be there. So I'm not really much into wrestling, but I understand. Whoa, this is big, folks. This is really, really big. All right, that is, wrestling used to be something that was really huge. Remember when we had the Civic Center, the old Civic Center, on the old Civic Center, where now we have all those ball fields and soccer fields and all that stuff. Great, great, great. Not taken away from that. But when the Civic Center was there, they used to have bull riding, wrestling, good old American stuff. Now the Civic Center's gone, and that's there. Kind of like Burton Plaza. Burton Plaza was Sharp Facet's first home here in Greenwood back in 1984. And now what is it? Oh, it's been reincarnated into a Chick-fil-A. When you really think about change. Now, I'm not going to get all maudlin or anything here. But it is amazing how change happens. And all of a sudden, unless you've lived it, unless a book has been written or there's social media about it, guess what? It's just gone. Thank goodness we have old TV tapes of Rock Bottom Prices with the Rock Bottom Girls. Or any of the Crazy Lady at Christmas time. Ann Eller, Crazy Lady. Think of all the things that have happened that are not important, but still shaped a community. Now, I'm not saying the Rock Bottom Girls shaped a community, but they were a thing. They were gals that worked for us at Sharp Facets, and we'd dress up in beautiful evening gowns, and then we'd be giving away something, and then we'd say something like free gemstone, free CZ. And it was just, as most guys, older guys come up to me and go, "Oh, Ann, hubba, those commercials were great." Yeah, and today, they wouldn't even catch anybody's eye today. But back in 84, 85, 86, 87, those commercials were awesome. So it just shows us the change in society, doesn't it? Yes, it does. All right, I'm Ann Eller. This is WCRS. There is more I could tell you, but for today, we're going to go have some dinner. What do you think, Penny? Would you like to have your dinner now? Oh, yeah. Dinner would be good, Mom. Okay, we're going to go have dinner. Would you like to say goodbye? No? Okay. Well, we're working on that. We're working on goodbye. So anyways, this is WCRS right here in Greenwood. Don't forget, this afternoon at 5 o'clock, Representative John McCravey will be joining us right here live on Facebook Live on WCRS. He also will also be live on the radio 5 o'clock. Join us if you've got a question or a comment. 864-332-9355. We would, of course, love to hear from you. And maybe before we check out here, I should check and see if anybody else have a comment here that I need to talk about. You know, sometimes people send me personal comments here on this line. I love it. I love it. Anyways, I love it. What do we got? Yeah, we got some messages. Dolly's okay. All right. And let's see what else we have. Have we got anything else here? Okay. Yep, Cat Daddy, that's right. I did talk about it. Oh, his Cat Daddy is going to be here, and his manager, Scott Pierce, will be at the grand opening of Chestnut Park in Abbeville, South Carolina on Saturday morning. Okay, is that this Saturday or next Saturday? I do not know. If whoever sent me that message would let me know, we'll be sure to put that out there. So, Penny, what do you think? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? No? You want to say hi? Say hi. Come on, say hi. All right, she says, no, I've done my part. I've gotten paid enough. I just want my breakfast now. So anyways, this is WCRS. We've had a pretty good morning. Well, it's been a little different, a little crazy, because we've had Miss Penny right with us. So here's where we say, shall I say, we're going to drop the curtain. We're going to play the music. And we're going to say goodbye. And you can have some dinner. What do you think? Oh, yeah, dinner. That'll get a rise out of her. Bye-bye, everybody. Join me this afternoon at 5 p.m. right here on WCRS. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Take it away right here. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in today. Whoops.